talk to you guys in a couple hours after I, crank the fish house up and get things organized and together. And hopefully it doesn't take too long to get readjusted and set back up in hopefully a better spot. All right, we are back. We are back in the shack, back in the shanty. A quick reminder as well, we are almost sold out of all the HARDWTR and ice season gear. We got one more little shipment of hats and sweatshirts in, and when it's gone, it's gone. We still have a few joggers left as well. Very comfy, but like I said, as soon as these are gone, we're gonna be done for the ice season, and yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna make these designs again. So the shipping's really fast, and thank you to each and every one of you that have bought some HARDWTR or ice season merch. The link will be in the description of this video. This stuff is dynamite. And huge shout out to Buddy Cole, who's been kind of spearheading this whole project with me. So yeah, all right, on with the vid. Okay, on rattle reel number 2, I'm dropping down the tried and true blade spoon. This is white with kind of silver sparkles in the back, 1/16 ounce. It's good for fatheads, crappie minnows, small shiners, small suckers. This is like my tried and true. Okay, so one thing I want to clear the air with right away. After we make these fancy eggs today, if you go online and Google this recipe, you might see Gordon Ramsay's face attached to it. I just want to let you know, I told Gordon Ramsay about this recipe. It's not the other way around. So now that the air is cleared, this is my fancy egg recipe, not Gordon's. Okay, so in Minnesota, you're allowed 2 lines a person. This is my second rattle reel. I'm just gonna leave 2 rattle reels down while we do some cooking. And then after that, I'll probably reel one up, do some jigging in here, and then I think I'm just gonna kind of hole hop along this flat I'm set up on. But we'll talk about that later. Let's just do some cooking now and let these minnows soak. I like to put a towel on the TV when I cook. I've thought about other places to put the TV just so there's not splatter coming at it, but we don't use the TV much, so this is kind of a convenient place to tuck it away. So I just throw this over it, do some cooking, take it off. Good. Jeez, it's getting warm in here. All right. First and foremost, we're gonna fry up some venison bacon. This is my dad's recipe. It's absolutely delicious. And then from there, we'll dive into the other goodies. So this bacon, like I said, it's venison bacon. It's got some pork mixed in it too, but it doesn't take long to cook. Cuts it nice and thin, and it's already smoked a little bit too. So this is really, really quick. speaking of venison, Steph and I, right at sunset last night, it was going to be a full moon. Right when the sun was setting, all the way to last light, we drove around our little area, and we counted 53 deer. They're all grouped up, all the does are packed up, so it was like 6 there, 7 there. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 14 of them there, 11 there. We just did like a 2-mile drive around our house and counted 53, and that's definitely our record, so we're pretty pumped about that. Over the weekend, we had a lot of friends and family out. My parents came out. They brought a lot of good food. They did some jigging. My dad caught his personal best crappie ever on a rattle reel. We went up to shower quick, and my dad catches a beast crappie. Look at that big boy. He's so thick.
Oh, he's thick.
Jeez.
Look at that, next to my hand.
Thick.
Nice and gentle.
Give him a minute, give him a minute. There you go.
Oh.
You're kicked off.
He's got a lot of kick.
Woohoo! Nice job.
Nice job.
He's so happy.
He's so pretty. That was awesome.
Buddy Corey came out. Good neighbors Archie and Karen came out. They brought some caramels, some pickled fish, and a bunch of other goodies. So we had an absolute blast out here this weekend. And now this is kind of the calm after the storm. It was people coming in and out. I could have never filmed any of it. We were just enjoying our time in the ice shanty, doing some jigging, and obviously catching some fish. It was a total blast. All right, this bacon looks done. It's time to get freaky with the eggs. And it's kind of all in the process, really. We're going to put them on the heat, take them off the heat, put them on the heat, take them off the heat, and just keep them moving the whole time. And that's kind of the way to make them really fluffy, really rich, kind of runny. And then we're going to add some sour cream in there. So I'll show you. It's really all in the process and less in the ingredients. And that's the key part, is I never really want them to stay still. I just want to keep working them and working them and working them and working them, taking them off the heat, putting them on the heat, taking them off the heat, putting them on the heat. You're kind of slow cooking them while you're constantly working it. And it makes them so fluffy. Off the heat, back on the heat, mixing it. So we add a little sour cream in, and like you saw, I'm just cooking them so slow because I'm taking them on and off the heat, and the heat's even on low, and they're staying really runny. So it's going to be really spreadable. So if you had, like, I don't know, a nice piece of Texas toast or Italian toast or French bread, and you could spread it on there, that'd be the deal. I've just got some little Hawaiian buns in there. All right, here it is. Gourmet eggs with some venison bacon, a little avocado, some cheese, a little bit of salsa, and a banana. And look at that. How authentic of a plate. A thermal insulated tip-up. We're about to enjoy that in a second. This is a bit of a disaster, but I'm going to take care of that after I indulge in some awesome food. Dang. All right. First bite.
Let's do this again.
So good. I'm gonna break this off right here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. If you've never had eggs this way, I'd highly suggest it. You could obviously season them how you like. If you like to put, oh God, spill all over myself, but it was delicious. If you've never had eggs this way, I highly suggest it. And like I said, it's all about the process. It's just keeping them moving the whole time, and it keeps them really just fluffy and a little bit runny and very spreadable. So whether you do it in a breakfast burrito or you want to spread it over some toast or just spread it right over some avocado or some bacon, it's really, really good. And yeah, you should try it. So I'm full. The kitchen's dirty. We'll clean that. And then yeah, we need to catch some fish.
A little different this time.
Snaker! Ah! Get out of here, little dude. Just a little snake. Ugh. That's not what we want. They're biting it light. Really light. Little bluegill. After fishing here the weekend, it seems like there's fish of all sizes on this flat. There's big fish, big crappies, small crappies. Hot mark. Bite it. They're biting light today. Or they're just really small. See you, buddy. Even though it's pretty windy out here, I gotta do it. I gotta try hopping around. It's so beautiful out. It's only like 30 degrees. Getting a lot of bites in the house, just a lot of small bites. I got the bibs and the boots and the auger and the Mega Live in the truck. It's time to go mobile. I'll try to do the best I can, filming what I can, but probably just gonna fish outside for like, I don't know, hour, 2 hours, and I'll let you know how I do. All right, let's get her going. Light line, spring bobbers, tiny jigs, freaking hogs. Look at this thick boy. Jeez, 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 jeez. So thick. Jeez. It's an absolute stud. See you, buddy. Some beautiful white crappies too. Whites are beautiful, you know. It is windy out. I don't know what I totally captured, but fishing was decent. They're a little finicky. I caught a decent amount of fish. Ended up keeping like 3 crappies, 3 bluegills, just a small little fish fry for Steph and myself. But the fish were finicky. For some reason, this is basically all I can get them to go on right now. I'll try to focus in here. Just this tiny little pink drop jig with a little bit of meat on the back. And it's tough because it's windy out right now, and I'm using an ultralight. This is just a 27-inch ultralight spring bobber rod, ultralight spring bobber 2 clam straight drop. And even that big crappie, this is about how hard he hit it right here. Bonk. Just like that. I don't know how well you can see that. Less than that amount of movement on the spring. So it's warm out right now, but these fish are just, they're being a little negative. They're flying up to it and then they just don't want to make a decision if they want to eat it or not. And then when they're doing it, they're just dook. So it's pretty windy out there to film. I think I'm just gonna hunker down in here, run the rattle reel, do some jigging, and then just kind of get prepared for hopefully a sunset bite. All right, this is where I'm gonna leave you. This is where I'm gonna leave you off. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. A reminder, if you'd like to order any of the ICE SZN gear, or any of the performance gear, any of the tackle I used today, please check the link in the description of this video. Steph and I are having a ball this year. I've just been popping around local lakes with my permanent shack, and this second half of winter I think is going to be really, really cool now that the slush is gone and there's really just an established base of ice. So hope everybody's staying safe. Thank you so much again for watching the video all the way to the end. I guess there's nothing left to be said than stay tuned, and as always, let the adventure begin. See you.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe, something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead. Oh my pretty babe.